Yeah, Hare Krishna. Yeah, Hare Krishna to everybody. So today the topic was given about some of the uh, like how to improve our life and about by astrology and Vastu and how to balance our mind and everything. So we'll begin our topic. So uh, astrology and Jyotish and Vastu, they are part of our Vedic scriptures only. Having said this, these scriptures are given to us by rishis just to enhance our life, to grow our life, and to create a harmony by which we can practice Krishna consciousness, by which we can practice bhakti process easily. And these are the processes just to make our life aligned with the nature. The more we are aligned with the nature, the more we are, better and easy, more we are happier, and it is easier for us to connect to a higher realm in our life. In our day-to-day life, busy in our corporate life, in our work life, basically we are uh, not able to focus on our basic things or spirituality. So some of the rituals will bring her into a mode of goodness, and this mode of goodness will help us to grow both materially and spiritually both. So some of the topics I wanted to discuss, I got a request about sharing some of the basic remedies, uh, but how to the basic remedies to live happily. So in astrology consists of around 9 planets, and it is governing a chart horoscope. And Vastu, similarly, it has 8 different directions, and uh, the combination of directions and our life uh, is, adjoined together. So, we'll begin with some of the topics about some basic remedies. Since most of you who have joined my previous sessions also, so I won't go into basics. I will directly discuss about some of the remedies. Like, um, you know, in our life, I've done a lot of consultancy. So people generally are, their mind is not in their control, and because of that, they miss a lot of opportunities. They go into past, or they live in future. They contemplate, they compare. So, their basic happiness of life is not there. See, for following spirituality also, we need to be there has to be a level. We cannot be miserable and following spirituality. We have to be happy and following spirituality, right? So we'll discuss some of the things now. When we want to gain knowledge, when we want to understand about God, when we want to understand about our career, you know f- you know so there are certain directions where we have to face. When we take knowledge, or when we give knowledge also, we have to face a certain directions. So when we study our work, and that helps us sharpen our mind, that pragya, the memory, it sharpens, and it helps us to focus our mind. And each direction has, in Vastu, each direction is governed by a planet called as sun. and this the main direction is called by sun. Each direction have a different planets, and these planets help us to connect. You know, these planets help us to connect ourselves in a right way. Therefore, now, for example, east direction. So when you look at the east direction and when you study or you sit or you do negotiations with people, or when you know you face that direction and sit, it brings, because it's the direction of sun, it brings clarity. It brings clarity of thoughts. It brings it helps you to absorb the knowledge and digest the knowledge also. And because sun is powerful, it helps you to gain confidence. Your leadership skills increases. Your decision making power improves. And whatever roles and responsibilities you own, you are you are shining in that roles and responsibility. So each direction, so that is the benefit of each direction. When you look and you have to face the each direction, then you get north direction. It's also a very good direction. North direction, when you are studying now, see, when you see, you may be studying scriptures, you may be studying your knowledge, you may be working in a corporate job. So you know these directions will help you a lot, especially north. Whenever children are learning, they have to face north and study. It sharpens their memory. Their education is, their educational degree which they are getting after giving exams, it becomes very easy when you look at the north and study. It enhances the communication skills. It gives you an upper hand over the others when you look at north. So next time when you go to, when you want to buy a car, when you want to buy a flat, or whatever you want to buy, when you sit for a negotiation, you should always face north direction. So when you face north direction, it automatically gives you an upper hand, in communication, in problem solving. See, that's why the north direction, it is called as Uttar. You get, in Sanskrit, it is called, in Sanskrit and Hindi both, it is called as Uttar. Uttar means we get answers. Of course, East also has a benefit and North also has a benefit. When you want a clarity in any subject, you have to face East. When you want to remember something, when you want to win over such situations, you have to face North. And suppose, many of, people are doing conflict resolution, or when you are resolving conflict. So when you face North, your point to be conveyed to the other person. Your position is understood by the other person nicely. When you face north, and north direction is governed by Mercury. It is a very powerful direction actually. You know, it it makes you adaptable, and also it gives you an upper hand. Then east and north. Then we come to northeast direction. It is ruled by Jupiter. Of course, we will discuss these directions and I'll tell you a lot of other stuffs also, but I'm specifically talking about studying, working, to gain confidence, you know, to, go higher in your life. I'm suggesting you certain directions. Like northeast direction. Northeast is ruled by Jupiter. Some people have, they cannot face east. Some people cannot face north. The northeast is also a very good direction. You know, it helps you to get wisdom. because it is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is Guru. So it helps you to get wisdom. Sir, North helps you to remember things, and Northeast helps you to get wisdom out of what you have learned. Also, we see children who are having poor concentration, they cannot sit for a long time. You help them make sit at the northeast direction. The northeast direction will help them, um, to concentrate things better. See, because it's a very calm direction, it is ruled by Jupiter, you know, it helps you to calm your mind. Like generally we chant our rounds, we chant seeing the northeast direction only because it's help us to, because it's a very subtle direction. It helps us to calm our mind, right? It helps us to go deeper into subjects. Or northeast, it is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system. So when you look at the northeast, it helps you to, you know, go to a higher understanding of that subject. So there is always a logic. Vedic shastras are not illogical, or it is, uh, Vedic knowledge is not anything which is, um, you know, stuffed onto us. It has a logic. We are to be intelligent enough to find the logic actually. So northeast direction, it helps us for long-term vision. Suppose you are going to plan something. Suppose you are buying some life insurance, for example. So when you sign your papers, you have to look at the northeast direction because it's a long-term thing, or you want to take some long-term decisions in the life. You know, like you want to start your SIP. Systematic investment plan, SIP. You want to start. Like you have to see the northeast direction, pray to Jupiter, then start. See, Jupiter's energy in the northeast will help you to sustain that thing for a long term, right? So, studying also in this direction, it will help you to, you know, grow yourself. And when you face northeast, you are very ethical in your conduct. You do ethical choices, and it helps you to helps you to gain the leadership roles also. It helps you to um, you know give guidance also, very nicely, right? So that is northeast direction. And when you face towards southeast direction, the southeast, this is the direction which encourages creativity because it's a direction of Venus. You see, Venus, you know, all pictures are released on Friday, Venus, Shukravar. So Venus is creativity. Venus is, your intuitive power, imaginative power. So when you face southeast, so generally those who come, those who are in the profession of media, art, interior decorators, facing southeast will help them a lot because it gives a lot of ideas to you. Your creativity increases a lot. Your ideas and thoughts will improve a lot. you know then we have the southeast direction. When you face southeast direction, um, your aesthetic appreciations, you know the, you will love aesthetic things. And also it will help you because Venus is the planet of diplomacy, right? So you will learn diplomacy a lot. And also harmony also, Venus is harmony. And a team leader, when you're leading a team, if you're in the southeast, will be able to better lead the team. And when you are in the southeast direction, it has a better, because the sun is, you know, sun comes in a very powerful position in the southeast direction. See, he rises in the east, he comes in the southeast. So your prominence will increase, you know. So, and you see some people who are very dull, who are very lethargic, you know. So if they are in the southeast, they'll become proactive, you know, they become, their consciousness will be very active. They will, you know, seek the urgency of the situation. You know, the southeast direction is also very, very good when you face for study, when you face for your work also. So depending on your work. So when you face northeast, northwest direction, so it is a direction of intuitiveness because it is governed by moon, right? So when it is governed by moon, you know, there is a lot of emotions there in the northwest direction. That's why it is called as Vayavya. Vayavya is wind direction. So, you know, suppose you are in a partnership. So, northwest direction is a very good direction because there your partnership will grow. Not marriage partnership, only for a, it's a business partnership, right? It helps you to, you know, get ideas in the northwest. You see some writers, you know, fiction writers or normal intuitive writers, you know, for them the northwest direction is very good. You know, the flow of ideas is very, very good there. And then you have in the northwest direction there is a sense of, uh, you know, you gain sensitivity also towards others. So, you know, these are the direction like east, north, northeast, southeast, and northwest. These five directions are very favorable for facing. You know, if you know, so whatever is your need, you can face these directions and do the things. And the directions which drains you, you know, the directions which drains you a lot. So that is the west direction. You know, when you look at the west and study or, you know, work, so it creates, you know, slower retention power. You can't retain things faster. You know, it creates heaviness. You know, you will cut corners. You will not do the things properly. And it may cause delay also. And, you know, there is low energy levels. Like you may need, when you face west direction, because the direction of Saturn, you know, you may need a lot of breaks. You're not able to sit at long stretch at the same position and work when you face west direction. Then when you face south direction, south is ruled by Mangal, you know. So Mangal is a very hyper planet. You get impatient. You want quick results, and because of that, you'll be miserable. And the south direction also is very, you know, when you face that direction, it is causing a lot of restlessness. You know, it will make you impatient at times. You know, you have to do the same thing, or the suppose you read one page seeing the south direction, you know, you may have to read that page again and again to assimilate, you know. So then, of course, it may spark conflict also. You know, facing south direction, suppose you're sales manager somewhere, you're facing south direction, so you'll always fight with your clients. You know, when they are, you know, not taking the, uh, you know, your products, you will get angry when you face south direction. And there is a sense of um, unnecessary pressure on you when you face south direction. People will come and dominate over you. When you face south, so they will come, they will dominate, they will prove their point, and don't listen to your points. So west and same with southwest also. Southwest you should never ever face. The southwest, the more you face southwest and do your growth items like studying, upgrading yourself, you'll slowly come down, 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 and down. That's why we have to always face our back towards the southwest, and we have to look towards the opposite direction. And southwest direction will also help give you a lot of procrastination. You'll not able to take decisions. You'll sit over that decision for a long time. So therefore these are the directions you know uh, to be considered. Since everybody has their children, or you are studying, you should always see that you are studying facing these uh, east direction, north direction, northeast direction you have to face. In your work life also, see to it that somehow your table is adjusted and facing the right direction, north, northeast, east direction. Of course, you're in creativity, media field, artistic, interior decorator, you can face southeast also. So you have to understand this, right? So then we see some in we see some of the horoscopes where they have pitru dosh. What are the pitru dosh? You go to some astrologer, they say that you have pitru dosh. What does pitru dosh do to you is it slows your life. you know it it stops your opportunity. These people will not have children for a long duration of time. So now, see, now the pitru paksha is gone, right now. uh, some of the pitru dosh which are there, they're it's like a karmic knot. you know so in our past life also, it's a knot from our past life, and we have to do a lot of thing in this lifetime to overcome it. There are simple things we can do. you know when you have pitru dosh, it becomes very important for you to get blessings of your ancestors. you know so when you know so some of the things like you can light a diya or a lamp using um, with oil lamps, til ka til oil lamp in the facing south direction. You can keep every evening a small lamp that will help you. The logic behind that is, uh, the yama is seen from the south direction, and when you keep a diya, til diya in the south direction, you help your ancestors to move forward in their life. So you give them a light to move forward. So when they move forward, they stop troubling you. Why they trouble you? Because they are not themselves satisfied. So therefore they trouble you a lot. So when you put a diya in the south direction, you help them to move forward. Another remedy is, you can keep a small portion of a meal and feed it to crows or something. This is not a process of Shraddha which I am discussing. This you can do it on a daily basis also. When you understand you have a Pitru dosh in your horoscope, so you can keep a small portion of food, give it to crows, cow, somebody, something like that. And You have to give charities in the name of your ancestors. Somebody wants clothes, somebody wants food. You can do this in the Pitru Paksha month also, and in other time also. It hardly takes some time. you know so you can give to a needy, those who are needy, those who are you know uh, those who are downtrodden to us. You have to help them. You have to uplift them. Then you know if you don't want to do complex rituals, you can just chant Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya is a basic remedy will help you to calm your mind also. It helps you in solving Pitru dosh also, and helps you to calm your mind. Right? So when we chant our rounds, like we chant Om Namah Shivaya to calm our mind, and then we chant. Some of these, everybody has their own technique. So these are some of the techniques from the Shastras, right? And like during Pitru Paksha, the time, you can close your eyes and visualize your ancestors' picture in front of your face and offer a gratitude to them. So this act, it will calm the ancestral's energy into your life. It will invite blessings. you know so these are the remedies you can follow for Pitrudosh. And there are some things which are, you know people go through a lot of difficult times. Like they go through a time called as Sade Sati, or any other time where they are facing a lot of difficulty, challenges. So Narad Muni, in his one of his books, he has suggested a remedy for Saturn. It is an oil bath remedy, right? So on Saturdays, when you take an oil bath, you slow down a bit. You apply oil on the entire body, and then you bathe. So that will help you to overcome the Saturn's energy, and that will help you to gain, prosperity. That will help you to, you know, reduce the malefic effect of Saturns. And of course, Hanuman Chalisa is very, very powerful. Lord Hanuman's blessings. If you read Hanuman Chalisa, your health issues will get solved. Nase rog hare sab pira, japat nirantara Hanumat Vira. Right? So it helps you in health and healing also. And during your Sadhasati time, if you read Hanuman Chalisa, that will help you a lot. And then if you have problems during your times are not tough and you're going through career also, it also helps. Hanuman Chalisa. Hanuman Chalisa also helps you to for financial stability, for wisdom, for attracting wealth. Sankata kate mite sab pira, jo sumiro Hanumat balbira. Attracting wealth, it will help you. Asta Siddhi Nidhi ke data, Sadina Dina Janaki Mata. Like, this will help you from your negative energy also. So Hanuman Chalisa is, it brings clarity also, clarity of mind. So, these are some of the remedies for Saturn. And when you have, uh, when you're going through a difficult Saturn Dasha or Saturn Sadesati, so this is a very good time in our life. It helps you to grow. Saturn pushes you to grow in our life. you know he is basically, like, in the sky you can see all the planets, and Saturn is the last planet you can see. After that you cannot see. So that symbolizes that limit of our perceptions and control. You know, now Saturn is also a planet of breadth and lifespan, right? Because Saturn, like Saturn is a Vayu Tattva, wind element. So during a Sadhasati time, you can do pranayam. You might be attending a lot of yoga courses that will help you to do pranayam. You know, the pranayam is the very basic remedy during Sadhasati or the Saturn time we are going through. Because what is pranayam? Pranayam is the balancing of air, you know. So it helps you to extend your life. So Saturn, it helps you to balance your Saturn also. So Saturn never punishes anybody randomly. You know, what you have done in your past actions, in your past life, he helps you to, he punish you in that way only. And um, during Sadhasati time, you have to manage your time and keep yourself busy. That will also help you a lot. And Saturn will also help you, you know, um, to see, Saturn gives you trouble, but if you are humbler, he gives you the pathway also to come out of that situation, right? So Saturn is a cold planet. He's very far from the sun. He's very cold. He's very deep in nature. So the winters, November, December, the Shishira Rutu, what we call as, it is governed by Saturn. So it helps you to slow down. It helps you to reflect. It helps you to, growth. It gives you maturity, and Saturn is also a planet of tapasya. It helps you to, uh, the more you discipline yourself and do things consistently, so the consistency also helps a lot. Good things like getting up early in the morning, chanting the holy name, that consistency, if you follow, then you get a lot of blessings from the Saturn. You know, you grow internally a lot. You know, and therefore Saturn, he's the son of Chaya, like Chaya. He's son of Sun, sun, and Chaya, right? So it is said that your shadow is a proof that you are alive. The day it disappears, you know, you no longer exist, right? So that is a Saturn's wisdom. You know, Saturn makes you go through some sufferings in the life to make you aware of your karmas. It actually helps you to grow spiritually. Therefore, of course, if you study astrology deeply, you understand Saturn gets exalted. He gets very good in Libra sign, Tula Rashi. He gets, so Libra sign. If you see, it's a balanced sign. You know, it's so Saturn. Saturn tells you to balance. Saturn also helps you to, uh, you know, humble yourself, and it helps you to become sincere also. You know, the Saturn also, he's Ayushya Karak. Saturn is the lifespan which you have, it is Ayushya Karak, right? And he's the breath, he's the awareness in you. And Saturn, basically, he's the power of giving. The more you give, uh, the more you excel. You have to be liberal during the Saturn time. The more See, Saturn does not love you whole lot of possessions. So therefore, when people come to me during the Sadhasati time, I tell them, uh, don't keep any possessions with you. Do you have the possessions? Transfer it to your near and dear ones. So, Saturn does not, like to, uh, you know, you controlling something. You have to give up your controlling nature. See, that is how you grow in your spiritual life also, na? You have to stop controlling things, you know. So Saturn, when Saturn comes, he does not like you controlling things. And of course, Saturn and Hanuman are they are allies. They are partners. So like how the Hanuman was dedicated to Lord Ram and always serving, we also have to be dedicated and we also have to be serving nature. you know and Saturn helps you, your long Saturn is a persistent, and Saturn is a planet who never gives instant results. you know he gives you results when you are actually worth of your when you prove your worth. When Saturn gives results, it lasts for a long time. You earn it brick by brick. You earn it brick by brick. You work hard, you have patience a lot. So when you calm down, it will help you to you know grow very nicely. Some of the remedies I want to suggest you is, you want prosperity in your life, this one remedy will help you a lot. Never eat your food at the place where you are sleeping, because when you go deeper into astrology, so sleeping is a 12th house in astrology. 12th house is a house of losses. It is a house of expenditure, and second house is a house of food. It is wealth. So you should eat your food in a place where you're not sleeping. That will help you to um, you know it will help you to gain prosperities. you know then um, we want to invite prosperity. We want to invite Lakshmi in our life. So Lakshmi is not only money, huh? Lakshmi is not only wealth. It is everything. It is the harmony also is Lakshmi only, right? So when does Lakshmi come to our house? You know, when we have Narayan, of course, and when there is Narayan, there are certain things we have to follow, like having Narayan and Lakshmi both. Like for example, in your wallet, don't keep your the currency notes. Don't stuff it. You have to, you know, make your notes straight. Don't crumble it. You don't have to make your wallet as a dustbin of clutters. And you have to keep your currency notes in ascending order. Like uh, the the lower note should be on the front, and the higher notes, the higher denomination should be at the back. Like 500 notes, then 200 notes, then 100 notes, then 50 notes, then 10, like that. You know, it should be, and when you remove cash from your wallet also, and when you put cash also, you have to be, slow. You have to keep it very clean. Your wallet, the more you keep your wallet clean, you know, you don't. um, you know, clutter it, the more energy of Lakshmi will come, the more wealth will come to you. When you keep your wealth in your uh, um, wardrobes also, it will help you to, you know, um, in a neat way, it helps you to gain the prosperity. And like when, see, whenever the Lakshmi comes, na, Lakshmi is beauty, harmony, and comfort. So keep your house very clean, things very organized. Of course, when you keep your things organized and clean, though, see, everybody has different sizes of home. Even though you have one room kitchen, you have to keep it very, you know, clean and organized things. That helps you in your Vastu also. People ask me that what is the remedy for Vastu? I said the basic remedy of Vastu is keep your house clutter free. Things which are not needed to you, just throw them. Keep things organized, you know, and you have to, keep your house clean, and you have to decorate your main door, and you should be peacefully have your meal. You should not have conflicts in the house. So conflicts and everything, na, that will take away the factor of Lakshmi, you know, and there is a lot of see, the wealth grows when it moves, you know, and you have to be mindful in the spending. You have to um, be very conscious about how you give money to others. You know, the art of giving also, na, it has to be very um, um, in a systematic way. Then only Lakshmi comes. See, we are gross entities. We can't see subtle energy. Subtle energy, for connecting with the subtle energy, we have to become subtle. So when we do these things, we become subtle in our nature. You know, and we see that like when we offer you know the bilwa tree to Shivji, it helps us to calm our mind. It helps us to focus ourselves. Lord Shiva, na, he's Vaishnavanam Yata Shambhu. He's the greatest of all Vaishnavas. And you know when we are into difficulties, uh, Vaishnavas only come to rescue of us. So we should go to Vaishnavas, take the blessings. When we are very disturbed, na, we can go to Lord Shiva, sit there, offer water to Lord Shiva. The We can offer the bilwa of leaves, fruit, so that will help you a lot. And um, you know um, like you have attended them, if you want to activate your full body, Dandavat Pranam is the best thing. Dandavat will help you a lot. And like coming to Vastu, na, in your kitchen plays a very important role in Vastu. Like uh, in your kitchen, the basic things like haldi, turmeric, it is a Jupiter, So some of the basic remedies on Thursdays, when there is Guruvar, you can take some haldi, put it on your forehead, your Jupiter becomes very good. When your Jupiter becomes very good, the knowledge becomes very good, your spirituality becomes very good, you know your wisdom, the simple a pinch of remedy, pinch of turmeric will help you a lot. And the more you eat haldi, the more Jupiter energy will increase. So haldi. Then uh, you know the cardamom. You know, so that is the blessing of Venus. You know what you call as इलायची ना, cardamom को क्या बोलते हैं? इलायची, दालचीनी, दालचीनी, sorry, दालचीनी, sorry. So this will help you to. It is a Venus. It will help you to enhance beauty. It will help you to harmonize things. So if you in your horoscope, some of the planets are weak in nature. So these are some of the basic remedies. You know, like wheat. Wheat is sun. Wheat is. Uh, you know, it gives you clarity. Of course, not that refined wheat. It's a wheat, normal wheat. Then rice is moon. It balances the energies. So generally, to calm yourself, rice, eating of rice is the best remedy. It helps your stomach good also. And it helps you for mental peace also. Then Mars energy is bitter goddess, there's Karela. So you see, the energy of Mars is balanced by the Karela. you know so it helps you to discipline yourself. It helps you to get focus. Karela, when you eat, you get focus in life. Improves your stamina, immunity. So it's Mars energy. Then you have till. you know so till is Saturn. Eating of till, white till, black till. So that helps you to increase the power of Saturn in a positive way, of course. Endurance, hard work, and everything. So these are some of the remedies which I suggested. There are certain things which are need to be followed in such a way that you know uh, in our house also, na, when we do Vastu, in Vastu also, na, when in the house, certain things which are very um, easy, we can choose. So you know for example, I will share my screen and help you a lot. 1 second. um, 1 second, I will share my screen. Yeah, we'll take the questions later after. Just once I finish, we can take a lot of questions. So can you see the screen? Yeah. So if you see that, if any house na, it has different directions, right? North, south, east, west. And if you see, you know, these directions are very powerful in nature. When we have, like, I'll give you some basic tips of a house. Um, Suppose in the north direction, na, like I already told you that if you want to do certain stuff, you have to see looking the north direction. Right? Now you have to invoke the Jupiter. Na? Jupiter is northeast. So you have to keep the northeast direction, northeast direction, very light. There should not be any uh, clutters in this direction at least. North and northeast, you should not keep any heavy stuffs. Because once you keep a heavy stuff there, then the subtle knowledge, subtle wealth, certain peace of mind will not come. That heaviness will take away and drive the energy out, right? So basically, you know, so these are the directions. Like, for example, uh, your kitchen should be in the southeast direction, you know. So southeast is basically the direction of fire. So, if you don't have kitchen in the southeast, just invoke fire, like keep a small diya there. Just invoke fire there in the southeast. See, the house will help you to mentally balance yourself, the energies, right? So keep your bedrooms in the south and west directions. You know, take rest in that direction, because that direction is meant for, ignorance. In our life, we need goodness, we need passion, and we also need ignorance. We cannot be in the mode of goodness 24 hours a day. We'll go crazy. We need, we have to be in ignorance. Like, we have to sleep, we have to take rest, we have to give rest to our body. You know, so that is the west, or the south direction. And suppose, uh, you know, um, you should not keep water in uh, south, southeast, or southwest. You should not have storage of water, right? And if you see some, if you want positive energy in the house, there are certain remedies, like you can do a mopping, pocha, what you call, with rock salt and water. Once a week, once in 3 days, once in 2 days, something like that. So that will remove all the negativity from your house. Then, you know suppose your house is very dull. So, take a bell, ghanti, and uh, play the ghanti in all the directions. you know so that will also help you a lot. you know so these are some of the basic vastu remedies. And each of the directions, all the directions are positive in nature. you know though it is south, though it is west, all cardinal directions are very, very positive. So you should take benefit out of it, right? So I think we can take some questions now. Any questions, anybody? You can unmute yourself and you can ask. Any questions? Yeah, I can see some in the chat. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. How to make your uh, moon stronger? Wonderful question. I'll tell you both astrological and Vastu remedies to make your moon stronger. You know, so you can see the northeast direction over here. The northeast direction, you have to keep a water in the northeast direction. Your moon will automatically become powerful. Or in the northeast direction, you can keep, an altar. You can keep a photo in the northeast direction. you know so that will help you. And to increase the power of moon, we can also chant Mahamrutyunjay mantra. If anybody doesn't know, I will tell you that Om Trayambake Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanat Mrityurmukshi Mahamritat. You can chant this mantra. Mahamrityunjay mantra will help you to increase the power of moon. Also drinking a lot of water. The more you drink water, the more moon will be powerful, right? So, yeah, you can unmute yourself and ask. You can unmute. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. How to increase children's interest in studies? Yes, you have to make them sit facing north. Yeah, yeah. You can unmute yourself.
Hare
Yeah,
Prabhuji, this is Sonal from Mumbai. Prabhuji, thank you so much for this wonderful class and for the useful information. I just want to ask that we have the ancestors' photos, and we are daily we are doing the aarti. I mean, just giving the pranam and likewise. So where we need to put their photographs. I mean. In which direction? I just
in the
want to
southwest.
south.
Southwest. Yeah. They are not there in this world, right? If they are not there in this world, you have to keep it in the southwest direction. And there only you have to light a diya. If you have a Pitru dosh in the horoscope, like I told, you have to light a diya there only. Yeah, yeah. Anybody else? Yeah. You can unmute yourself and you can ask.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you
Dandavad,
for
Hare.
the wonderful class. So, wanted to ask, you told for Saturn to do oil bath, apply oil on body on Saturdays. So, which oil to use?
Any oil you can use. See, the role of oil, the logic behind this remedy is when you apply oil on your body, you calm down a bit. You know, you are slowed down. So Saturn
Yes.
helps you to slow you down. So that therefore, when you apply oil and through your entire body, that helps you to calm down, slow down. So therefore, when you put oil and bathe, you get Saturn's blessing. That is the whole
Okay.
logic.
And for how long it should be kept in the body? Immediately, also, it can be washed off
That is
somehow.
you can do it as per your need. Oil should be there.
Okay. Okay. And
Yeah.
also, you told that for beauty, dalchini can be used. So, how it should be used for beauty?
In powder form or in eatables, however you
Okay.
use. Yeah.
Okay, eatables are also in taking, like while taking bath.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
And wheat, you said for sun. So wheat, rice, we should consume, right? Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Wheat grass also you can consume.
Okay. Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare
Yeah.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. Anybody has any? We'll take questions. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you can ask first. You know, you can unmute yourself. You can please unmute yourself and you can ask.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, sorry I joined your session late. Is there
Huh.
any way that we can get this session's recording?
Uh, the organizers can tell you better. I think you can get it recorded also.
From where we'll get this?
Uh, 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 I think the organizers, the GV platform, Govardhan Eco Village platform, you can get it from there.
Okay, okay. Thank
Yeah,
you, Prabhu.
yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah. Some of you are not able to mute. So one of the questions I can see is how important is to check the horoscope for marriage, and also older generation, they have not checked their horoscope and they lived a happier life together. Not necessary always. See, older generations might have not matched the horoscope, but not necessarily all the older generation people were happy. See, the matching of horoscope na, it is not a today's day and age. It is, it's a long, like, even during Mahabharat time, they used to match the horoscope. So it is not something new. And see, um, marriage now, especially an arranged marriage and also love marriage also, marriage is something, it is considered to be a responsibility, and a new person is entering in your life. So the who you should know who the new person entering in your life. Therefore, we should check our horoscopes, match the horoscope, and properly, uh, and everything, and then get married. Actually, yeah. Those who can unmute, they can ask questions. Yeah, another questions I can see. Can we have sesame products in on Saturday? Yeah, you can have. Yeah. And which corner the altar be, and which direction DT should be facing? Forget about DTs. You should face north or northeast. Let the DT face the opposite direction. Because see, when you face, like I said, for studying, for work, for prayers, you should face north and east direction. So when you look at the north and northeast direction, your growth happens. So DT should be placed, they can face the opposite, southwest direction. DTs can face south. You should face north and northeast, because DTs does not need growth. You need growth in spiritual life. DTs are, they're God. They're Purna Purushottam Bhagwan. Right? It is okay to sleep towards south direction. It is perfectly okay, but not your feet in the south direction. See, when you sleep, your head should be in the south direction and feet should be in the northeast direction. You can sleep in the south. You should not keep your, see, in our Sanatan Dharma, Hindu Dharma, whenever a person passes away, their feet is kept in the south direction. So when we are facing our legs toward the south direction, our ayu, the lifespan reduces. Therefore, we should not keep our legs towards the southwest direction. Instead we should keep our head towards that direction. And when we get up also, you have to look the positive direction and get up. You have to look north, you have to look northeast and get up. Right? So, uh, yeah, I can unmute you. 1 second. Uh, yeah, you can unmute now. If possible, you can unmute and ask questions.
Hare Krishna. One question I have, Prabhuji. So
Yeah,
sesame oil for ancestors in south direction. It should be black sesame oil or white.
black, black.
Okay, particularly. Okay,
Yes,
okay.
particularly black. Yes,
Thank you.
black.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Prabhuji, as a general remedy, because I'm seeing my sister or some other people, the husband and wife, although after their marriage was done after horoscope matching, still after marriage there are a lot of problems. So, is there any remedy that can be done to improve husband-wife relationship?
Yeah, it's a very good question. I was about to cover this, but due to time, I couldn't cover this. One of the best remedy is, keep their photo, keep their husband wife's photo in the southwest direction, and you get some ether bottles, right? Ether.
Yeah.
You apply to DTs, na?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That ether bottle, you can keep it there. The relations will be very good. Or, you know, you can take some pink background and place their photo on that pink background, keep it in the southwest direction. Automatically, the relation will be.
Southwest direction, sometimes there can be like in a flat, especially there can be a kitchen or a toilet also. So can we keep the husband wife photo in the kitchen?
Uh, you can make some corner and keep it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can make some, you can make some corner and keep it at least. Keep some ether bottle there. So, yeah, and also now, though the horoscope is matched and they're going through a tough time, see, everybody life, it is not same, similar. There is ups, downs will come.
Mm-hmm.
So during that time, patience is the key,
Okay.
you know. So you have to be calmer, you have to be patient enough, you have to do meditation, you have to sit in dhyan, you
Okay.
know, you have to calm your mind basically.
Okay.
Yeah. You can try these remedies, ether remedies you can try.
Sure, Prabhuji. And one more question I had, like for children when they are studying, they can face the north and northeast, but there is also, a problem that we are facing these days. Most of the children, for me or my relatives or friends, everybody, because of the whatever exposure to social media or to screens, they are little short-tempered. So, and they are, also not able to focus and sit for long. So,
Yeah.
any remedy for that also?
So you have to make them face north during their studies. And of course, if they are too addicted to social media, phones, and everything, you can try this remedy. Take them to Lord Shiva's temple. Ask them to put water there. Ask them to drink more water. They can wear rudraksha also on their in their neck. That will help to calm down. Either 5 mukhi or 11 mukhi rudraksh they can wear. So that
Okay.
will also help them to calm down a lot.
Okay. Sure. And any personal, instruction that we want to take, we can also consult you, right?
Yeah, I'll put my number in my chat. I put my number in my chat. You can always connect to me on this. Yeah,
Mm.
I'll be happy to help you. Yeah,
Sure, Prabhu.
yeah. So one of the questions I can see when you say husband-wife picture in the southwest direction, yeah, you have to keep them in the southwest. They can face east, they can face northeast. You have to keep them in the southwest. Can you hear me? Can you hear my voice?
Yes,
Yes.
Prabhuji. we can.
हाँ, तो Mohit Prabhu, you can unmute yourself. Yeah. Any other questions?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Pranams Prabhu. Prabhu, just wanted to check with you for this ancestor. We keep a diya in the south
South,
direction, right,
you can
Prabhu?
put the southwest also. South,
Southwest. So, is it like we should keep the diya in that direction, or the diyas that
the,
flame should be towards that
the,
direction?
the wick of the diya should be in that direction. The wick,
Okay, and that facing that flame also should be facing that direction.
yes, it should face like in this direction, like this.
Which, sorry, Prabhu, can
The,
you?
the wick, what you call batti,
Huh, huh, huh.
it should face towards the southwest direction.
Okay, so because in diya can be kept anywhere, any direction, and that we can phase it towards that direction. Is
Yes, yes,
okay. Fine. Hare
yes.
Krishna.
Hare
Thank you so
Krishna,
much.
Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I wanted to know, you said Venus, right? So for Venus, I'm confused. Is it elaichi or is it dalchini, cardamom or cinnamon?
Cardamom, cardamom.
The mum is
Elaichi.
Ilachi.
Cardamom.
Okay. Okay.
Thank
you.
Prabhuji, you said if we don't have a kitchen in the north side, we can keep the diya, right? So that's all.
Sorry. Can you repeat, please?
If you don't have a kitchen in the southeast side,
Ha.
southeast side should be kitchen. If you don't have it, keep it diya, you have said.
Yes.
So that is have any specific, and I mean,
Yeah, the whole logic about it is, see, southeast direction, na, if in Sanskrit, in Sanskrit, Hindi, it is called as Agniya. Agniya Disha.
Agni. Mm-hmm.
So if Agni is not present there, see what does fire element shows? Fire element, na, it is the element of growth. See, a
Okay.
small matchstick, a small, you know, matchstick can burn the entire city because fire multiplies.
Mm.
So in your life, things which are multiplying factor. What are multiplying factor in your life? Wealth. Your wealth should multiply, na?
Mm-hmm.
Your children. Your children growth should happen. You
Mm-hmm.
know. So things which are multiplying factors, they if the fire is not present there, they all go down.
Okay.
Therefore, if there is a fire, then the element is fulfilled and then there is growth happens there.
Okay. Prabhuji, thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, the money keeping safe should face which direction? Is it north or south? Which direction?
You want to grow that money, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you should always keep towards north. The facing towards north.
But money we are not keeping directly nowadays, right, Prabhuji? It's all everything like online things, right? So I mean,
So whatever property papers,
okay.
petty cash, the vault should open in the north direction.
Wall should open in the north direction.
Right? So yeah. The question is east is so powerful. If east is closed in the apartment, any remedy? Yeah. If your east is closed, you can get that copper sun. You can get it in any store, anywhere online you can get it. Copper sun. Buy that copper sun and place it in the east direction if your east is closed. Right? So, so that will help you to, empower east. Yeah. Any other questions?
Prabhu, when we the main entrance should be house main entrance should be also northeast, means we are looking at northeast, or
No. The main entrance theory, it depends on lot other things. Like it depends on your profession, it depends on your horoscope, it depends on your Kuladevta, and it depends on the numerological factors also. So, of course, the entry should not be from the southwest. It can be anywhere else. It should not be in the southwest. If it is in the southwest, you have to make your door in such a way that it changes the direction. You can put a wall. You can put, the entry should not be southwest. So
when we say entry, we're saying we shouldn't walk into southwest, or we shouldn't walk into northeast. I mean opposite.
Can you see this the diagram I've
Yes.
shared?
Yes.
Yeah. So I've taken a Brahmastan. If you see the center point,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
You also have to take a center point and see the directions from there. See, I've marked all the direction from the center point only. Right? Can you see?
Yes.
Yeah. And one more remedy I want to tell you, that when you park your car also should face east or north. if your car is facing towards west and south, there is a lot of maintenance. The car, there is a lot of works in the car will come. So make sure your car faces north and east direction only. The frontage of the car. Yeah. Yeah. So Jagdish Prabhu has written that his father has passed away a few days ago. Please suggest a remedy. Yeah. When your father has passed away, na, you have to remember his tithi and from Hindu calendar, and you have to do Shraddha ceremony for him in Gaya. Gaya is a place in Bihar. So you can do a Shraddha ceremony, and every year you can do a Shraddha ceremony on the Tithi and on the same Tithi in the Pitru Paksh. 2 times you have to do a Shraddha. On his actual departure date, according to the Hindu calendar, and in Pitru Paksh also. Right? So that will elevate him. Yeah. Yeah, so beam in a how, yeah, I could not cover the topic. Beam should above the head. What is the solution? There is no solution. You have to be away from the beam. See, beam na, generally they are having extreme high energy. And why beams are built? Civil engineer might be knowing, to carry the load of the building. So the beam has a highest load in them. Right? So you should not sleep under the beam nor cook under the beam. You have to make an arrangement where you are away from the beam. You should not sit under the beam also. Right? So somebody, yeah, Mohit Prabhu has written, for automobile garage, which entry is good? Generally, uh, according to your horoscope, Leo sign, I'm Leo sign is ascendant sign or moon sign. Of course, generally automobiles are kept in the northwest direction because it's a moving na wind eye of your direction. Therefore, it is kept in the northwest direction. Yeah. So, any remedy for late marriage? Yeah, we have to see your horoscope, you know, and tell you remedies, for late marriage. You can note down my number. I have written on the chat. You can connect me. I'll help you with that. Yeah. So, yeah. 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 It is Dalchini for Venus. Yes. Yes. Yeah. The mean Rashi ascendant last second. Yeah. Yeah. For sleep remedies, na? Sleep remedies basically, uh, those who are not getting sleep, uh, one of the best remedy is doing a pranayam, you know, or, you know, you have to observe your breath. The more you observe your breath, you'll get more sitting on the bed only. Na? You observe your breath, you'll get sleep because it increases the mood's energy. And if you see, there are two nadis. There is Surya Nadi on the right side and Chandra Nadi on the left side. Right? So you have to activate the Surya Nadi and the Nadis, Chandra Nadi both. So you have to inhale and exhale both. Right? So that will help you a lot. What about people getting too much sleep? You have to control your sleep basically. Put an alarm. Yeah. So the people who are getting too much sleep, now I have personally seen in my life, doing yoga and pranayam helps you to reduce your sleep, keep you fresh. So yoga and pranayam are very, very useful and helpful for, managing your sleep. Right? So I think I've answered all the questions. Yeah. So we'll meet up soon, and I've shared my number also on the chat. You know, you can, if you want any help, you can connect, and you can get these recordings also on the Govardhan Eco Village platform, or you can contact Priya Chaitanya Prabhu. He can give you the recordings. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Dandot Pranam. Dandavat.